Welcome back, Siesta Key fans. We are so excited to be here talking about Season 2, Episode 1. It has been forever. We can't wait to get into it because summers in Siesta Key are like no other, and the tea is hotter than ever, so stick around.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I've missed this song, guys!
Oh my god! So many memories.
How excited are we that it's finally back? Season 2, I felt like it was never going to happen.
Seriously, I was like waiting for it. Like it's been like almost a year,
Yeah.
right?
It took so long. I wasn't sure if they were going to come back. I was getting extremely nervous.
The only hope I had was that they all were sneaking in some Instagram stories with some crew members in the backs, and I saw some, I think, gaffers, and I was like, okay, they're definitely filming Season 2, and here we are.
Thank God.
Yes.
So freaking happy.
So excited.
I hope you guys are happy, just as happy as we are. But I want to introduce our lovely panel. Finally, a full panel. I'm so excited. We've got all the way to the left of me, Kaylee Stump. How are you?
Everyone. I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here talking about this show with you lovely ladies.
It's going to be a fun season. And a dramatic one at that.
So
oh my
good.
gosh.
So much drama.
DJ Boyaloo. Did I say it okay?
Oh yeah, you were close, but it's so French. You gotta throw in a little accent to it. Too.
Beautiful.
I'm so excited, you guys. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been waiting forever for the show to come back, but it's here and it's more dramatic than ever.
Like, you can't even say that enough because the tea that Chloe spilled is unreal.
Chloe.
Katie
Oh my
Wolski,
Hey, what is up?
how's it going?
So excited to be here. I love this show. I love reality, but I gotta say I love Siesta Key. So this is really cool to be here and talk about this.
Yeah. Hey guys, Ali Nasta here, and I have to say this is my guiltiest pleasure of television. When I started Season 1, started watching it, I think I binged it in about 3 days.
Yeah,
and I
good
could
show.
not. I was like, "What? I cannot stop watching." I couldn't.
It's such
I
a
felt the
pleasure.
same way.
I just don't even feel guilty anymore. I just love it that much.
Right. I mean, we were all watching this episode and just like gasping and gawking. I mean, it was 2 hours long, and I probably could have watched another 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Didn't want it to end. That's
My
for
stomach
sure.
is in
yeah.
knots.
I think you can kind of get a gist of our overall thoughts, but we're going to be talking about Kelsey and Garrett, Kara's entrance of being Alex's ex, Chloe using Kara maybe and being the pot stirrer as always, Jared, and then of course Juliet and her dramatic ways.
Ugh.
Let's just jump right in, ladies. All right.
Let's do it.
We're talking about Kelsey and Garrett. Can I just ask you how frustrating this encounter was? She immediately just jumped at Garrett and started yelling at him. Did you feel like this was fair?
They just were talking right outside her front door. Like she didn't even give him the time of day. She's like, what?
I thought it was going to be something like, I felt like he wanted closure. I thought it was going to be like, a nice closing conversation or whatever, but she was just being a total bitch. Like, come on, Kelsey.
I know. It reminded me of how she treated him last season. He's such a sweetheart. And clearly, you're right, he did want closure because he saw the photo that she posted on Instagram with her new boyfriend without ever warning him, telling him. And then, she clearly didn't want to talk about it. And she was frustrated that he was kind of in the right because she immediately jumped down his throat.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally told him to get over it. And then
That
she said
was
she was in
ridiculous.
love. So
She was like, I love him. Stop. Just stop talking about it. I'm over it.
Geez, Kelsey, don't sugarcoat it. Thanks a
Right.
lot.
Well, I think something that was kind of frustrating here. Okay, so let's cut back to last season. We end the season with Kelsey and Garrett kind of feeling things out. They're like, let's see how things go. She's going to California. She's going to figure out her whole modeling career. But what we don't know, because the day that the season finale aired, she posted the pictures of her ex. I mean, not her ex, of her current boyfriend. So, like, to us, we don't know the timeline of when things stopped and when they started. So, to Garrett, it felt like she was cheating on him because how could they have started this relationship and loved each other had it not happened during an overlap of their relationship? Do you guys think cheating was involved, or do you think that maybe it was just a weird time-sensitive thing, considering, the stopping of filming and then what kind of was going on?
I mean, didn't she cheat on Garrett with Alex? So the fact that she said she's never cheated before is kind of a lie. Maybe she hasn't cheated this time around. Unsure. What do you guys think?
Once a cheater, always a cheater. All right, Kelsey definitely cheated. Okay, we saw it before. So she's trying to play all innocent like she always does, but we all know you're not innocent, Kelsey.
I know. And then clearly the lines were blurred when it came to their relationship because didn't they try to get back together after she cheated? And then she goes off to LA And it seems like Garrett thought their relationship was one thing. Kelsey thought it was something different.
So something I want to ask you, ladies, since we do have a new panel this season. My question about Kelsey and Garrett, do you believe this was genuine and they actually ever dated, or do you think it was just for the show? Because in the way that I saw things play out last season, I felt like they had no connection and that it was just put together specifically for Siesta Key, the MTV show, and it was never actually a thing.
Didn't they meet on Tinder though?
That's what they
That's what they said. It seems so much more genuine to me in Garrett's eyes. Like,
Right.
he seems so sweet and in love with her. I thought that it was real. But
Okay.
also
it was real too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Garrett
believe all
on
this.
Garrett's side for
You
sure.
believe it? Yeah. I mean, I think that once maybe Kelsey moved and like things kind of died out, then she was probably just like over it. I think that's, you know, if she went to LA and LA is exciting and new and you're not on a little island with the same people. So I think, you know, there's obviously tons of potential for her and people for her to meet. And
Well, it's interesting because her boyfriend now is someone from her hometown and someone she grew up with. And so this is like a rekindle of a past. Apparently they didn't used to date. It was just something that kind of happened. But I don't know, very interesting. I will say, I think that the lines were blurred only because you don't really, like when they stopped filming and everything, like obviously to Garrett it probably looks like one thing, but I think that she probably did wait until they were like officially over to start things with this new guy. But I mean, who really knows what's going on? Yeah, literally, let's hope. Moving on to lines that are blurred are Kelsey and Chloe's relationship. So their friendship, they always seemed close, but in this episode, it seems like Kelsey is on the defense and really doesn't have Chloe's back. Do you think that this is maybe because she got to see an entire season of television of Chloe kind of playing the fiddle? What is that saying? The fiddle to the middle or whatever? Where she was just like kind of like always trying to. Isn't that what it's called?
I don't think I've ever heard that
The fiddle to
expression
the middle.
before.
Back me up, guys. I don't know if this is real or not. But she was always playing two sides
Yes.
and like trying to see who would bite first.
And like we've said, Chloe loves to take in the new girl and be the best friend of the new girl. And obviously that was Kelsey last season. And she brought her into the friend group. And so that's why Kelsey always trusted her and really liked her as a friend. And then, yeah, you're right. Probably watching it back last season, she kind of saw how Chloe will manipulate situations and just like stir the pot. And so this time around, she saw blatantly what she was doing with Kara and Alex. And she pointed it out immediately and just said it to her face.
Yeah. Well, she's like a third party now, basically on the outside looking, you know, in. So she sees it all happening. Oh, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like she came in with a vengeance this season. Like she came back with some heat.
I just feel like she's not been that nice so far.
Yeah, and like
Like she hasn't had anything nice to say.
Yeah, and last season I feel like we always kind of saw the good side of Kelsey and always just kind of trying to be the nice person. And this season she's just all out ablazing, gonna
Yeah.
say what she feels, which is fair.
I guess
maybe-
maybe from last season she kind of felt like, you know, because she was so new that she was easily played by like almost everybody. So kind of maybe this season she's trying to like have this whole new like, you know what, nobody's gonna like walk all over me again type of thing.
Yeah. I kind of think that maybe it is because like also she was new last season, so maybe she didn't want to step on anyone's toes. But I do think that like now she's in the group.
Right.
So like she's a part of Siesta Key. She's a part of these people. So like I feel like almost like she's got a little more leverage. Like maybe she can you know, do a little digging here, take sides there, not always have to be the, oh yes, like whatever you say, I agree,
Right.
you know?
Right.
She's established who she is and
Yeah.
who her
Right.
friends are and kind of seeing how people play out on television, which that's the easiest way to see who your real friends are. I mean, if I've got to say so myself.
As we all do.
Yeah.
No, it does seem like she is bringing the heat and has a plan. I feel like something might come out with Kelsey.
Yeah, which would be very interesting.
yeah.
Oh man, so many friendships that are probably going to get destroyed.
Can't
But
wait.
you know who's always there for you, and we're there for you as well? All of our AfterBuzz fans and all of our AfterBuzz hosts here.
Yeah, so hey guys. Before we move on to our next topic, we just wanted to say a quick thank you for making us the ESPN of TV Talk. And for us to continue to grow, we could use your help. So if you're on YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you're on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating. But no matter where you are, leave us a comment so you can get involved in the conversation. We want to know your guys' thoughts. And being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to all of us, and we truly, truly appreciate you supporting us in doing what we love. So don't forget to tell your friends and keep enjoying our shows because there are so many to choose from, and I'm sure you guys are going to find one that you connect with and you click with and you're going to love.
Yes, please comment below so we know what to incorporate into our shows going forward, because you are a part of this show just as much as we are, and we want you guys to let us know how to make this better and more enjoyable for you every week.
Yes, join the conversation.
Yes. Including all the drama with Chloe. Man, she's got so much dirt all the time. Okay, so obviously Chloe has a new friend, Kara, who happens to be Alex's ex. We don't know how they met. We don't know if this is just producers saying, hey, this is someone in Alex's past. We want you guys to become close or act like you've close. Because I don't know if you guys noticed that they zoomed in on all the pictures of Chloe and Kara in Kara's house.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was really, I noticed that and I was wondering why they're doing that.
Yeah, because they wanted to establish that they've been friends for some...
So confused, though. How are they friends? Because if she dated Alex in college, and Chloe didn't go to the same college as Alex, right?
But weren't they, Chloe and Alex, like, friends for, like, years? Like, almost
That's
childhood
true.
friends?
I guess maybe he could have brought her home over the summer.
They showed the clip from last summer of them making out.
Oh, that's
that's right.
She was there last summer.
Yeah.
I guess because Chloe has always been friends with Alex's girlfriend, so I guess that's kind of how they got close. And I think, obviously with the fallout of Juliet kind of not being there for her, she's kind of latched onto Kara and just it's been her only friend. I guess true, because now that I think about it, because Kelsey's gone to LA, so she doesn't really have anybody. So then she kind of latches onto this new person that's going to be incorporated to the show. Okay, so the main burning question that everybody's been dying to ask is Chloe using Kara as this pawn in her scheme to just take down Alex in whatever relationship he has going. So you guys, what do you guys think? Katie, you think yes?
I say yes, 100%. I mean, she even says so before every time she goes somewhere. She goes, you should come. You should come. You should just come. But you're like, Alex always thinks about you, right? Like, I feel like she's like trying to get Kara to like do something for sure. Like, I feel her like making moves up there,
Of course.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. I mean, we know how Chloe moves around the group. Like, she likes to start stuff. She likes to make situations start like really like uncomfortable, get personal and all that. So, and I think Kara is like the perfect tool for her because obviously we're seeing what she's doing. And this whole thing with Alex, like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't think she's using Kara to to mess things up with Alex. I think she's trying to stir the drama and the pot with Juliet. It's always about the girls.
I mean, she even said that she has issues between her and Juliet. So, like, she already recognized that, like, they're not getting along and they do have stuff that they probably need to hash out.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting here because I think Chloe is hurt by Juliet. And I think she mentioned that in the beginning of the episode saying, I feel like Juliet was using me to get to Alex. Once she did that, she didn't really need me anymore because now she has Alex. I feel like there's some sort of truth to that because other than they don't really have anything in common besides Alex. And Juliet didn't really ever come to her besides advice about Alex. You know what I mean? Like after the end, at the end of the day, did they have each other's backs? I don't really know. But then it also kind of plays into, Chloe, you can't really expect someone to be your friend if you're going to constantly use them, and use people against each other. Like, just because you hear information doesn't mean you need to regurgitate it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that's something that Chloe's having a hard problem with is because she hears something and she immediately tells somebody. And so no one's able to trust her right now.
Yeah.
Except Kara, who doesn't really know her that well. And so, I don't know. I just find it really interesting because Kara seems, from what we've seen so far, to be very low on the drama scale. She's not very dramatic. When she goes these things, she says hi to Alex, but the only reason Alex came over is because Chloe's like pushing her, like, hey, come over here. And I just feel like Kara hasn't really stirred the pot. And when she went up to Juliet at the party, she tried to apologize in a way. Or not apologize, but just kind of be like, listen, there's nothing there. Let's just like move on and be mature.
I think Kara is like stepping back and kind of analyzing the whole situation.
You're right.
I think she's just keeping out of things until she's ready to make her specific move that she wants to make and cause whatever drama
statement, as
because
you will,
because she did kind of say, like, when they were getting their foot massages,
Yeah.
as you do, that she was kind of thinking like, oh, I could totally text Alex and cause drama, but I'll be a good girl for now. It's clearly something is stirring up in her mind.
Right. Definitely. And I think she's a smart girl. And I think you're right. She's sitting back to kind of put all the puzzle pieces together. And then she's going to be like, okay, so this is how this game plays. Let's figure it out. But yeah, what, Katie, what are you thinking?
Just when the day comes.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
those
bad.
Previews for
I'm
the whole
so
season.
there for it. I'm so there for it.
We know it's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I feel last season I did like Chloe a lot because she did kind of tell the truth. But I think something I'm having an issue with now, especially this episode, is the fact that she keeps saying she didn't know it would be a problem and she doesn't know what she's done is wrong. And it's like, you know what you've done.
She knows what she's
you're
doing.
creating this drama.
Yeah.
You can't, she always feels like people are ganging up on her, but I just don't think she likes being told that what she's done has hurt people.
Oh, for sure.
Because she knows it's the truth,
Yeah.
but she thrives. She
Right.
lives for
She
this
sat there on
drama.
that beach, asked her friends, like, why they're upset with her, and they blatantly told her, and then she just goes on the defensive, and she can't apologize. And I feel like what she needs to do is just be like, you know what? You're right. Maybe that was insensitive of me. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Kara's not here to start drama. That's
Right.
all she really had to do, but she can't swallow her pride. Her ego's too big right now.
It's so true because like I want to be on Chloe's side, but then at the end of the day, she's bringing this upon herself,
Right.
And she's the one that's stirring the pot, and that's why everybody's like attacking her.
Right.
I don't know. She's getting herself into some trouble.
And like, what did you expect was going to happen? It's just like when
Exactly.
she last season, threw in the whole like, oh, you were at Garrett's house. Like she knows what she's doing.
Yes,
and
she's like, I saw you on Snapchat. I knew that you
Right.
were there. Like, oh, she always comes with the facts and
Yeah.
the receipts.
yes, facts and receipts to be
always
checked.
got the tea.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that is my biggest issue with Chloe right now is like you have to, if you're going to dish it out, you're going to have to take it. Like you have to expect this hatred.
She did get punched in the face, though, and broke her
Yeah.
nose. So.
Yeah, that I don't like ever looking back at that because like Amanda's like
disturbing.
basically Amanda keeps saying like you kind of deserved it, you had it coming, but like no one deserves to be punched in the face that much, and I'm not much that hard ever. You should never touch somebody.
Maybe once.
Oh, gosh, if a girl punched me in the
Twice is
face,
definitely
I would
too
not
much.
get in her face again. I couldn't believe that Chloe was
oh
like,
my god, oh my god,
she's gonna punch me
when Amanda was up to her like close to her face, like
yeah.
I was
literally,
scared.
I
I'll
thought
do
she was
it
gonna
I
hit
would
him.
have bolted.
I was scared for her. Like Chloe was trying to walk away, and Amanda was like right behind her. I'm like,
Right.
oh my gosh, run, Chloe, run!
And I don't even feel like Amanda was that remorseful for punching her in the face and like
kinda loves
making
that.
her get surgery.
Kinda
Yeah.
loves that,
She's a baddie, Amanda, though.
I don't like
Yeah.
I think she's never really cared too much about
Yeah.
her actions towards others.
Yeah, but it is kind of interesting too to see Kelsey be so defensive and not really give in to Chloe. And I think that has to do with her establishing herself, like we just mentioned, and that she's not there to play games anymore. She knows what Chloe's MO is, and I think she's a little sick of it. And I think that this season she's like, I'm not going to put up with it. You knew what you were doing to Juliet, so I'm going to have her back because I knew you were going in there with a plan, which she did.
Yeah, it's like everyone knows her ways. So
Yeah.
they're just over it.
Yeah. So the big burning question, though,
Yes.
is Chloe in love with Alex?
Oh my
Do
goodness.
we? He said specifically. He
Yeah,
said,
yes.
This was a couple of years ago, but he's the person that she could see herself being with. Do you think this statement still holds value to this day?
No.
Katie says no.
I don't know if I just wonder if that's like a complete made up lie. Like, don't you think that Alex would have said this so much like earlier to Juliet after all this? I mean, it's not really a big secret that he needed to hide and sweep under the rug.
But I feel like with Juliet's jealousy and Alex's history, I feel like he probably knew it was best for him not to say anything because Juliet, as being Juliet, attacks the girl. So she probably, as we see, she probably will go after Chloe now. But she probably would have done it back then, too. And I do believe that Chloe probably said something like that to Alex, but I think that was 3 years ago. They were best friends back then. They had this tight relationship. They're not friends anymore, really. I mean, he's been with multiple girls since, and like I feel like we kind of know that Alex is not interested in her. So whether or not she probably said it, like I don't think he's gonna act on it.
And let's talk about it. She's got a boyfriend that she's been dating for like 2 years now. So I think that maybe you're right. If you're best friends with a guy, you know, and you spent so much time with him and you can start seeing a future with him and you say that to him and you kind of get denied, then you realize, oh, I should move on. So maybe she has moved on from those old feelings, but maybe there's a little sense of like, well, like I don't know. I'm like going, I don't know how I feel like
I think
maybe,
Chloe's
like-
out on some type of like vengeful type of thing, because I think even though like she has a boyfriend, but I don't think she's really 100% moved on from the way she, I guess, used to feel
About
towards
Alex.
Alex. And now that she's seeing like, you know,
So-
all these girls like around him or
Yeah.
hooked up, and she's the only one that hasn't got with him like that. I don't know, maybe she's kind of feeling some type of way. I don't know if it's some tad jealousy or whatever, and now she's
But
like plotting
he's
all
always
this.
been with so many chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they do have a deep relationship and like a really good friendship. I wonder if Alex was protecting Chloe from Juliet,
Oh, definitely.
you know, and maybe she didn't want
definitely.
he didn't want that to get all stirred up.
that could
Because they
make
were
sense because
friends,
I think he does realize and hold value that they were friends at one point in time, and like he has kind of always been rude to her. But so I guess the second question.
But Chloe is like, but I feel like after that whole like fat comment thing, I feel like that really like switched something for her. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
when
yeah.
they really stopped being friends.
Yeah.
And she like meant it.
From
like,
last season,
It
yeah.
like even on the season, like they were not close. She was not hanging out with him. She was just kind of dealing with him being there.
Yeah.
And, like once he finally apologized, like it was like okay, like sure, but like I feel like she never really like fully forgave him.
I agree.
And so like I kind of feel like she's grown up and like she's changed and like she's seen all these sides of Alex and
I don't really think it has to do so much with Alex as much as it does Juliet and Chloe's friendship. Like, I feel like Chloe's a little hurt that Juliet's kind of never asked her to go out for coffee or do any of these things. Like, I feel like that kind of hurts her. So, if anything, she's just trying to get vengeance on Juliet and be like, listen, you don't want to be my friend? This is what I can do to you, kind of thing. You know?
I agree.
Less
girls
than-
need to talk it
I know.
out.
Seriously.
Just like
Why
Chloe's
don't
mom
they just
said.
have a conversation
Exactly.
like Chloe's mom said? Just
guys aren't in high
discuss it.
school.
If you really can't move past it, then okay, you're just platonic friends then. Like,
Yeah, I know, because this
Facts.
drama is just not going away. Let's get into other dramas, which has to do with the whole Jared situation walking into Alex's party. First of all,
Yes.
I have to say, Jared, that it is a little awkward. You walked into a house knowing you weren't invited, knowing these people hate you. Would you all ever put yourself in that situation?
But the thing is, he was.
Kaylee, well,
The party just looks so fun.
it does look fun.
I mean, obviously, I get why he wanted to go, because it does look fun. And the thing is, Brandon did invite him, so I think he was kind of supposed to be like, well, he was supposed to be his
Right.
plus one, but then again, they arrived separately, so that was kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. If I was him, I probably wouldn't go, knowing that the person whose party it's for hates you so much.
Right.
But then again, it's his first summer back after what, 6-7 years.
6
He's just trying to
years.
have a good time. Like, I don't blame him.
I feel like that wasn't maybe the right move though.
Like maybe take him out to a drink. Let's talk about it. Let's
Not
kill
even
the beef.
that. Like, just maybe see him somewhere else for the first time. Like, not at his birthday party at his house. Like,
Yeah.
that he's throwing
awkward.
with all of his friends, everyone he likes, everyone he knows. Like, I do get, like, the other side and, like, why they shouldn't have jumped him, but, like, I get why they're upset that he was there.
Right. Jared should have immediately like walked up to Alex and been like, "Hey man, it's been a long time. Like, happy birthday.
I think
hope
that
we're
too.
cool."
Right.
And done it, especially before Alex got so drunk.
Right.
Where it was just too late.
And something like obviously I don't agree. Like fighting is never the answer. So what Polly and Alex did was never okay. I'm not saying that at all. But I just think this was the wrong time and place to come in order to like suss out how a relationship of like arch nemesis is going to be these days, 6 years later. And also when you're standing that close to them, like that party was huge. You didn't need to be within 5 feet of him at any time in that party.
Well, I think he was going up to say something to him. He was going to clear the air, and then that's when Pauly was like, "You're talking crap about Alex," and he was like, "What?"
Yeah, which that
And then they started
we all
fighting.
feel some type of way about Pauly. Pauly, the fact that he said, "Oh my gosh," I think I wrote it down.
Oh God.
He legitimately said, "Oh my gosh, where is it?"
No,
About
please say it because I want to
You-
say it if you don't.
Oh, this is great. This is
Oh,
gold.
where is? Oh, being friends
found
with
it.
Alex is something we should all strive for.
for.
Oh my gosh, if I could ever be more cringed,
Guys,
like
can
in
I
my
be
life.
honest about like my future goals right now? Like my 3 to 5 year or 1 year plan is to be best friends with Alex. Like my life will be made. I don't even have to do anything else.
Oh my
He's a
god.
popular guy on the island.
Seriously.
I mean,
like, let me move to
obviously.
Siesta Key.
Even Jared was like, his face just dropped. He's like,
I love how
"What?"
he completely just cracked up.
Yeah,
He couldn't
and-
even keep a straight face.
And I think what he was saying was like, I just wish you guys would have just like approached it in a more mature situation. Obviously, all of these situations could be approached in a more mature manner, but at the end of the day, they're wasted more than half the time.
Yeah.
So like, none of these are going to play out well. But and poor Jared. The whole Madison situation with them kind of trying to like see what's going on there. Madison kind of denies him really quick.
That was sad. That was really awkward.
Do you guys
and-
think there's going to be a future with Madison and Jared?
Yes,
so,
because Jared's there and Ben is not.
Right.
Ooh,
Ben
yes.
is gone and Madison needs a man.
Yeah,
I mean, she
does.
doesn't need a man, but she likes
Yeah,
having
she
a man.
does.
Yeah.
I think Jared seems too serious. Like I think he might be a little bit too I mean, not we don't know him too much, but he seems a little like grown up more than everyone else on the season.
Right.
I mean, he was in the military for 6 years, so I feel like you have to grow and like become an adult. And so like that's like why I even feel earlier at the party, like he was like, "Yo, you could have just took me aside and
Right.
told me, and I would have just left peacefully." Like I like Jared. I'm team Jared.
He opened up so quickly with
Oh
Madison.
my gosh.
Like within seconds of them seeing each other for the first time, he just like spilled his heart out.
That was so
It seems
emotional.
like I just
romantic.
I feel like he
the
loves
beach.
her. Like they were writing letters, and I
Yeah.
think, you know, when he was in the military, he's constantly like moving around, whatever it may mean. That's the last person it seems like he's had like a true connection with. Which I mean, obviously, probably not. We don't know his life story, but from the surface level of what we saw this episode,
Yeah.
it seems like that could hold some sort of truth. And so I think it'll be interesting if like Jared and her spend more time together, then it might play out into something. Obviously, we could talk about Juliet all night and how the whole jealousy situation is going to play out, and there's going to be so much more drama where that came from. But unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we need to do some quick predictions. Kaylee, could you take it away?
Oh my god, I would love to.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
First predictions of the season.
Okay. What do I think? Oh, I know.
Okay.
Kara and Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
like
yes.
100% like going to full on date or
Yes.
just like be hookup buddies.
Date, well, at least for a little bit, because she did post a photo with him on her Instagram from last summer.
Oh.
You did some sleuthing.
All right, DJ, take it away.
All right, well, I'm scared for Chloe, as usual. I think Juliet's definitely going to come after Chloe, and I just hope, Chloe, you just watch out for your nose. Yeah, because, yeah, we've seen how Juliet can get. She gets pretty physical, so just watch out.
Feisty little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Katie.
I predict that Chloe is gonna get back in some of the good graces with the team, and and I think it's all gonna blow over. I think they're gonna talk. Maybe not Juliet though, but I think she's gonna like be friends maybe with everyone else. I don't know if that bridge has burned.
I think Chloe's gonna realize how bad she's gotten with the whole drama situation, and realize it is hurting her friendships, and she doesn't really have any good friends anymore because she keeps burning these bridges. So I kind of piggyback off of that. I do think that Juliet and Alex are going to have an altercation, considering, like, I think that there's going to be some cheating going on. But
Yeah.
we are out of time, guys. I'm so sorry, but we can't wait to bring it all
so
to you
good.
again next week. This show is so amazing and so filled with drama. But in the meantime, Kaylee, where can they find you on social media?
At Kaylee Stump on Instagram and Twitter, and check out my podcast called Sex and Studio City.
I like that. You guys can find me on Instagram at DJ_Beaulieu.
Hey guys, Katie Wolski. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at KatieWolski_.
And hey guys, Allie Nasta here. Find me on Instagram at AllieGirl, and of course follow AfterBuzz TV on all social media platforms. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.